Thank you so much for having me on. First of all, guys, what John was just saying is true. I was a little bit about me, not that that's important, but I was a senior VP with a small firm you've probably heard of called American Express. I had clawed my way up the corporate ladder, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this. You know, you get out of college, you go get a job, you start working your way up the corporate ladder, you do what you need to do to make it to the next rung of that ladder, and sometimes that means climbing over people or beating other people out. And I climbed my way up to where I was a senior VP, and then 2009, 2010, the economy took a nosedive, but I still had a boss. I still had somebody who was the president of the company that I reported to. He reported to the CEO, and they looked at me and said, make your 14 vice presidents, that I had 14 at the time, turn into 11. Yep, it's called corporate downsizing. You've probably all seen it. You've probably all heard people that have gone through it. I personally didn't go through it, but I had to be the person to actually do it to other people, and that hurt me. They were all my friends. They were all people that I brought into the business and hired, and I didn't like having to hurt 3 families. So I did what I had to do at the time, but I got the corporate world. I decided that in a couple of years later, 2012, to retire and get out of there and stop having a boss that I had to report to. I found network marketing by accident. I wasn't looking for it. I was looking at businesses to start. I was looking at buying a franchise. I was looking at starting a business. I was looking at doing a lot of different things, but I found network marketing by accident, by a friend of mine that referred it to me. And guys, what I found was, as John alluded to earlier, this is the great equalizer. This is what I had been looking for all my life. I want to just think about this for a second. You heard Amy was a court reporter, a nuclear medicine person, and John was a welder with a learning disability. Was a senior VP with a big firm. This is the great equalizer. This business is for absolutely anybody, whether you're 18 or 80. It doesn't matter. Female or male, doesn't matter. Part-time, full-time, doesn't matter. The beauty of this business, and I'm just talking about overall, the business as a whole, is it's for absolutely everybody, because these incredible products, they're not on trial. They work. These incredible products help people do exactly what you said before, John, feel better, get healthier, and make more money. So as you said before, I've got teams building all over the world, in Spain, in the Philippines, in Europe, just from word of mouth, from it spreading all around the world. And I do it from the comfort of my home without a boss, without someone that I have to answer to. And I can't tell you the satisfaction that gives you. So, John, I'm psyched. I'm pumped. I'm excited about this business and where it's going, because you alluded to it, the 6th element, Dave and Joyce Jordan, the ownership, the leadership. This company is poised to go to the next level. I can't wait to get there. And, John, thank you so much for having me on.
Well, Howard, thank you. You got me excited. And, I mean, folks, think a little bit about what Howard just talked about, that this is for everyone, part-time, full-time, male, female, big, small, young, old, doesn't matter, for $500, and you are in business, a home-based business that has unbelievable tax advantages and such. But, you know, you're asking yourself the question, can I do this? And again, I started with that. You absolutely can do this. We really only do 2 things. One, we share our excitement about Valentis with others. And we have all kinds of tools to help you do that. We have websites and webinars and conference calls like tonight. We have meetings, people sitting down with people. We have all kinds. We have a sample program, run by the company. We have all kinds of ways. So if you can get excited about what you've heard tonight, it's almost like going to a good movie or eating at a great restaurant. We've all done it before, and you've told somebody about it. Well, you do that same thing here. You get excited about this, and you can begin growing and building your business. The second thing we do is we follow up. And that's where the leadership, the training, the support comes in, because when you say yes, that's when our job begins. Not when it ends. That's when our job begins. We can't make any money unless we can help you make money.